and welcome today. It's unboxing, can you tell? There's a lot to unbox, so much that I am actually going to split this into two videos. This was going to be one video, and then I kind of saw how much there was. Basically, the past couple of months have been really busy for me, and I haven't actually done too much filming. Surprisingly, I know I've still been getting videos out, but most of them I already had pre-recorded, or there's been one or two I have filmed, like some of my monthly hauls or the London mega super wonderful haul. But unboxing has actually fallen to the wayside. Usually I'll film an unboxing video once a month, if not a little under once a month. It has been close to 2.5 months since I last filmed an unboxing haul, and it has accumulated. So I know you're gonna be like, pressing X right now, but usually I've actually bought less parcels than I usually would, but because it has accumulated, it's more than a month's worth, if that makes any sense. So usually, say if we say a normal month is 100%, I've probably bought like 70%, but because it's 2 months worth, it's about 140%. I feel like I'm just trying to justify myself. I don't think I can when I have a literal mound in front of me of parcels. Basically, this was going to be one video. I do think there's too much for one video, so I am going to split it into two videos. There is going to be a second-hand video and stuff that isn't second-hand. I was going to say brand new releases, but they're not necessarily new releases, they're just not second-hand. I think that's quite a nice way to split it because there is a lot of second-hand. You can see so many wob parcels just in the stack already. I know I tend to do really long videos anyway, verging 40 minutes to an hour sort of deal anyway. That's for like a normal stack of unboxing, that's usually that sort of length, and I feel like I'm gonna end up just rushing it if I try to do everything and still keep it under an hour. So I'm gonna split it down so I can still talk about the manga I've unboxed and like when it's secondhand, the condition and stuff, because I like talking about that. And I have a whole bunch to say when it comes to the second-hand stuff at the moment. So for the first video, I'm going to unbox the not secondhand, so brand new volumes, new releases, that sort of thing. And then the next video will be all secondhand. So give me just a moment to sort this out. This already feels so much more manageable. So yes, don't forget to subscribe so you're alerted when I post that second-hand haul video. It'll either be the next one or the one after. I haven't decided because I also still need to get my August haul video out. There'll be hauls and unboxings, so yeah, don't forget to subscribe so you're alerted when they're all hosted. And while I'm on it, why don't you check out all my social media and affiliate links found down below, especially that Black Horse one, because we have a bunch of Black Horse stuff in here and I've got some of them for amazing deals. So if you want to go get some deals for yourself, why not click that link and get yourself some goodies. I'm looking at this pile on the floor going, that's terrifying. We'll do you later though. Final thing before I start unboxing, I previously have used my phone as like a second camera angle. It seemed to go well, people seemed to like it, and I actually thought the quality was way better than I thought it would be. I was really worried because I tend to often get strobing on my cameras because of the fairy lights and stuff. That would be quite bad, but it wasn't too bad, especially because it was like a smaller corner. So probably I'll put it in this corner again, covering the boxes. So I'm going to shift a bit more to this side and set this camera up. Goodness, that was a bit more faffy than I thought it would be. Anyway, right, let's start unboxing. Start with this first one, which is a Black Horse one. And we've got packing slip. And oh, it's thick. What is it? It is, ooh, Parasite Volume 2. So I think I've got like 3 or 4 Parasite volumes. They had a bunch of these on Black Horse for like £6 each, which isn't too bad. It's a 8-volume series, I believe, and they are releasing an omnibus version, which is why I kind of want to start getting on trying to pick it up, because usually they stop printing the more single volumes when they do omnibuses, and I prefer singles, so I wanted to get on with that. I got another Black Horse, and then we'll pick something else. We got packing slip. Should be careful not to throw those in the fireplace. And Citrus Plus Volume 1. So I know there's a lot of dubious opinions regarding Citrus, and I understand step-sibling romance is weird. I must say, I think the art is very lovely. I have not finished the main series yet. I'm close. I think I only have like 2 more volumes to read. It was also, I think, the first GL I ever read. I think. Also about £5. I should stop throwing the slip so I can see how much I paid. Next parcel, I think, is not Black Horse. And there are a few volumes. 3 volumes. Let's pull them all out. We've got, yay, Eden 017, Fairy Tale 100 Year Quest 100, 100 Year Quest 10, not 100, dear lord, and Vampire Dormitory Volume 5. Oh, look at those. I believe all of these I got for about £6 something. These came from Books Please. I think on Books Please have a promotion. They say it this week only, but I think it's been going on for over a month now, where you buy 2 books and you get 10% off. It does actually mean that you can get books cheaper than 3 for 2 prices. New releases and stuff like that. Very excited. These are all series that I am currently reading and ongoing reading, so I could read any of these. Oh, how wonderful is that? Oh dear, oh dear. Oh my gosh, it's fallen open. Oh look, we've got a volume. It's Say I Love You 14. I'm gonna tidy up a little. Dear Lord, this parcel fell open. And that one's, oh dear. Ew, what is that? Anyway, Say I Love You 14. Very happy. Only volume I was missing in the series. Now complete. Now I'm gonna start reading it. One of the first shoujo series that I ever... It's actually the first shoujo anime I ever watched. And then the anime like ended really weirdly and abruptly, and I was like, well, this is disappointing. And then like a couple of years later, I learned that it had a manga, and the manga was 18 volumes. It's like, well, Jesus Christ, if this doesn't go past the anime, something's wrong. And yeah, it is not really like the anime at all. And the second volume in here is Plastic Wrapped. Is This Safe for Work? The cover is ever so slightly safe for work. The back cover wasn't. So yeah, this is TSF Monogatari by Shindoel, also known for the series Metamorphosis. I'm surprised the cover is as tame as it is. This is where it isn't, and I've missed something, and I have to either cut this whole bit out or use my blurring abilities. That cover really isn't, but thankfully Books Please sent a bunch of bookmarks that mean I can cover it up. I genuinely wasn't expecting to see that on the back cover, goodness me. It is heartbreaking that Black Holes no longer send bookmarks, because I was building a wonderful collection and it just sort of stopped. Thank goodness I've got a surplus of a few hundred. But Books Please, I mean, they're not as great quality, but they'll do. Another Blackwell's. Oh dear. And this one we've got Caketinz Roxy Gets Serious Volume 7. This will have been a discounted volume, probably for $5.99. I'm trying to catch more up to date with all my isekai series. There's quite a few that I'm behind on, like Overlord, Saga of Teenage Evil, Mushoku Tensei. This is actually a spin-off of Mushoku Tensei, so I'm even further away from being able to read this one. Yet another Blackwells. There is a lot of Blackwells. Some of the really big parcels aren't Blackwells, but they're at the bottom. Next we have Parasite Volume 6, another volume Parasite. Yeah, there might be one more in here, but I do think I am only missing one volume and then I'll be complete. And I'm looking forward to reading this. I'm a little dubious because it's a bit horror-y, and I'm a big baby who avoids horror, but I'll see when I read it. See if it's that bad. Let's do this juicy Blackwell's parcel instead of a single one. Ooh. Got a few volumes of this one. So we have That Time I Got Reincarnated as a Slime, The Ways of the Monster Nation, Volume 5. I've been holding off reading the spin-offs because I got a spoiler when I started to read Volume 1 of this, and it's set like 3 arcs after where the manga was at the time, and I got a spoiler and I was really grumpy about that. So I've held off reading it, even though I really, really loved the main series, and it's probably one of my favourite series. Forgetting it's an isekai, it's just one of my favourite series. I'm really sad, and I need to go and check again which arc it takes place after and see if I'm there yet in the manga. Next we have number 6, volume 5, very confusing. It was discounted and I'm trying to complete it to be able to read it, especially series that are under 10 volumes. I've decided that I don't want to start reading till I have all the volumes because I've been enjoying doing my binge reads a whole lot. It's made it so much easier and more fun to read. So I'm holding out till I have all these volumes. I think I'm missing like 1 or 2, especially I think it's number 6, volume 9. I might be missing now. Ooh, this one comes with a free post-it note. How exciting. What does that mean? Number 6 or number 9? Who knows? Either way, Chasing After Oi Koshiba, volume 2. Very thick volume. It was $3.99, so I decided to have a go. I then learned it's only like 3-4 volume series, so that'll be exciting to read. I don't read too many shorter series. I'm really worried that my phone camera's going to overheat, so if you suddenly see it disappear, it's because it's overheated and I've not caught it yet, but I did keep checking to make sure. So next we have another Blackwell's. I might shift the pile a bit so I can get to something that's not Blackwell's after this. I already said I'd do that and then I didn't do it. Parasite Volume 3, another Parasite. I Do you also like how colourful these spines are? Like, this is a nice orange. I think there's another orange one, isn't there? That one. Is that one orange? Yeah. Okay, well, this one's an Amazon one, so we'll do this one next. And this has flummoxed me, because I very, very rarely buy off Amazon nowadays, unless it's like a third-party market deal, Amazon Marketplace, but they don't tend to come in Amazon packaging. So, not actually sure what this one is. Oh, I remember what this one is. It's Tokyo Revengers. Dear God, I had this on pre-order for a long time. I even know that the second omnibus has come out and some people in the UK have already got it. I only really wanted to pre-order the first one. I tend to be okay with pre-ordering volume 1s, especially isekai or big popular new releases. So I ordered the first one, and that's why I've not ordered the second one. I'll either try and pick it up in store or somewhere else. I hear great things about this. I have very high expectations. I hear a lot of people are not happy with the print quality. I will see. I like the mat. It's a nice mat. Next, we've got a whole lot more Blackwells, so we are going to do some more Blackwells. I think, like, I've got some big books please parcels, but yeah, they're at the bottom because they're heavy loading. A White Rose in Bloom Volume 2, unfortunately a bit bent. That might be my fault though. I've heard a lot of people say they really like this series. Goodness me, that's really bad. I'll put it at the bottom of the stack. This was, I think, like $4.99, $5.99 again. It's really slow releasing though, so I think I've got a while to try and find Volume 1 before I could even read any further. More Blackwells! And then, I think, yeah. Next we have Weathering With You, Volume 1. Ooh. I didn't pay that. This rings a bell, and I've completely forgotten who it's the same person by. I think there's like an anime movie with the same that's based on this, or this is based on the movie that's happened a few times. Like the Your Name manga is based on the movie, not the movie's based on the manga. Okay, one more Blackwells, and then there'll be something else. Next we have come on. Damn it. Next we have Iceblade Sorceress Shall Rule the World Volume 1! And it's sticky! Ew! It's a brand new volume! Ew! I'll wipe that. That'll be fine to wipe. Oh my god, that's such a busy spine! I think that's my one gripe with Isekai. I love the long titles, they're really dumb, but the spine ends up just really cluttered, and then usually it's got a different artist and story person, so there's multiple names on the spine and it's just really cluttered. Yeah, I believe this is an isekai, I think. No, it doesn't sound like an isekai looking at the back cover. Oh well, maybe just a regular fantasy. I'll find out once I start reading. But brand new series, new release, very excited. Well, probably new release about a month ago. This is a Blackwells, I think. Yep, they always do like to triple layer. So these were two more bookmarks. Books Please always seem to have like layer upon layer. Like I already opened one layer because I was like, what is this? It's probably mine, but what is it? And then inside there was another layer, which was that one. And then there's another layer inside that layer. Goodness me. In here we have... That's plastic wrap. That's plastic wrap. What's plastic wrap? Booty Royale 5 to 6. Yeah, I know. There's nothing I won't show the back cover. There is nothing I can say to defend myself on this, except I'm struggling to find the second omnibus. So if anyone knows where I can find the 3 to 4, I would appreciate it. And there is one more really big one in here. I don't know what it is. Oh, Summertime Rendering Volume 2. Very excited to see this one on Books Please, because I managed to get this for just under £10. Yes, I know. And I'm seeing the prices of how much 4, 5, 6 are going to be, and I'm really sad, because they retail at like £22 each, and I'm like, I'm not paying that. Even half price is still more expensive than how much I paid for this one. Considering how much I say I don't like horror, this was actually surprisingly good. Volume 1, I quite enjoyed. I ended up kind of stuck somewhere, and the only manga I'd brought with me was Summertime Rendering, so I ended up blitzing through it in one go, and I actually quite enjoyed it. I found the mystery element quite interesting, and I did want to try and pick up more, and the fact that I know there is 6 volumes, and in theory they'll all be out before the end of the year, depending if Udon sorts the printer out because they've messed poor Udon around and messed up all of their releases, which is why the hardbacks still aren't out yet. Though I am still keen to try and find these for a decent price and not pay anywhere close to retail. Next we've got an Amazon parcel. Again, confused. What is it? Probably another new release. Oh, not a new release. Kiss Me at the Stroke of Midnight. Okay, so I think I actually picked this up for like half price. Sometimes Amazon does randomly have good prices for manga. And yeah, I think this was like £5.50 or £6 something. And it's the only volume I need before I am complete on the series. And yeah, it is a 12 volume series and I have all of them but 11. I already have 12, so that might be what I read this evening. Finish off this series. God, I don't know what this is. Black Holes maybe? It's ripped. Got this. We have got Why, oh that's hefty. Why Ray Liana Landed Up at the Duke's Mansion, Volume 1. So this is a manhwa, I believe, and it's another full colour one. Yen Press has started doing some more of these, so there's like some Leveling, Abandoned Empress. I believe they're actually creating or created a new imprint specifically for the manhwa coloured prints, but I think this is all came out before they did that. Ease Press, something like that. I heard that this was an isekai. Yeah, it is an isekai. How could I not? And it's another like, oh, I hope it's like an intense romance. I'll find out, it's excited. So much to read. Next we have Vampire Dormitory Volume 6. Goodness me, it took me so long to do this unboxing that I have both Volume 5 and 6 in the same haul. You can just about see it still at the bottom. Another pink. Also, this one's sticky on the back as well. What happened? What gives, Blackwells? Come on, do better. I guess I'll binge those two as well. No Blackwells. Oh, actually, I didn't say. So that Vampire Dormitory I had on pre-order for quite a while. It was, I think I pre-ordered it for like a cheaper price than 3 for 2. Sometimes Blackwells does, if you pre-order them, sometimes you can get it cheaper than 3 for 2 prices, which is like £6.90, and 3 for 2 price is £6. No, $6.99? No, I can't remember. We have another number 6 volume 7. So yeah, another one. I think that might be it for this series in this haul. But yeah, there are 9 volumes and I am definitely only missing one. Another Blackwells. It's because the parcel shapes, okay? We have Lovesick Ellie Volume 5, yay! I'm really enjoying this series. Very happy to have Volume 5. That is a newish release. Another one that I pre-ordered, same as the Vampire Dormitory, where it was discounted. Yeah, I'm enjoying it. I like how it's slightly more smutty. Well, no, she's just slightly more lewd and interested in lewd things, and like, yeah. A really big one. Sometimes I make it quieter when I edit because they sound really loud. We have got volumes, come on, oh dear, volumes 8 and 9 of Saint Young Men. Both of these I picked up again for about £10 each. Books Please is really good from my experience for hardback prices. They tend to be actually decently priced, especially when they've got that 10% off. And since these are usually £10+ anyway, you're already getting £1 off of that, and just, it works out really well. Saint Young Men's a great series. I'm not completely up to date with reading it. I think I am now up to date with the volumes. These are releasing insanely quickly. They're releasing like once a month. It's really hard to keep up, though they can't be that far off from being up to date with Japan, so it must slow down in the next couple of months surely. This is a really dirty black box. Ew. We have 2 volumes, one's plastic wrap. We have Welcome Back Alice Volume 1, which I also picked up for like $5.99. It was a series I was interested in picking up. A lot of people say really good things about it on Instagram, and I did pick up Volume 2 discounted at Forbidden Planet and Leeds because it was damaged. Still not as cheap as this though. And the second volume I picked up was Era Ninja Scrolls Volume 3, a plastic wrapped degenerate series. Oh, that sheen is really difficult. Okay, there we go. I picked up volume 2 in London. I'm still missing volume 1. This again was discounted on Blackwell's to like $5.99. I think this is the last smaller Blackwell parcel, and then we've just got some chunky ones. We have, yay, another new release. My repair skill became a versatile cheat, so I think I'll open a weapon shop volume 1. Again, I think this is another fantasy, not an isekai, but it has like similar tropes, and it's got like, so why is it sticky? What is wrong? Oh, these are all gonna need a wipe. But normally I have to wipe the new releases here. I like really daft fantasy, which has like video game elements like skills and stuff like that. So it has skill in the title, so I assume that's going to be a big part of the series. So hopefully that'll be good. Hopefully that actually might be a series that my partner will be into, because he likes series like that. Next we've got another, ooh, hefty. This books, please. Oh, there's a whole lot of stuff in that, and a really long, thin one. What have I bought? Okay, no, this is Blackwell's. Just noticed there's some not safe for work stuff in that. So we have Chasing After Oi Koshiba Volume 3, another one that was discounted. And we'll see her bum. This isn't the not safe for work one though. Also bought for like $5.99. So I think it might be 4 volumes. Yeah, I'm missing volume 1 and 4. Though I don't know if 4's out yet. So we also have Hinamatsuri Volume 16, which is the most recent volume, I think. So I'm trying to stay up to date now. It seems it has been harder to find, but now that I'm up to date, I want to stay up to date. I haven't started reading it yet though I am trying to start picking up more of my up-to-date complete series and try and binge through them. So we also have Royal Tutor Volume 14. I picked this up discounted. I think this was like $5.99, I believe. So it is complete at 17 volumes. I don't know if volume 17 has published yet, or if this is the most recent one. No, 2020. This is a really kind of sweet, lovely series. Most of the volumes I picked up have been secondhand though, so I have like random volumes throughout to like, I have like 7 volumes between 1 and 14 now. As we have That Time I Got Reincarnated as Slime, The Ways of the Monster Station Volume 4. So this is the same spin-off as the earlier one, which is somewhere in here. There is 2, I think, English imprint spin-offs for That Time I Reincarnated to Slime. This one and another one. Ways of the Monster Nation and Trinity and Tempest, is that it? Okay, so what we've got left might be all Baku, so I'm just gonna quickly check which ones are like safe to show. And goodness for books, please, but box. This one isn't particularly safe to show. These were actually discounted, which is why I picked them up. This one's not actually plastic wrapped though. Usually they're plastic wrapped. In terms of a Faku, it's actually quite thin. They're usually quite thick volumes. This one's quite thin, which is interesting. So I wonder why. Dirty Docking. Now this one is plastic wrapped and thicker, like a usual one. I there's nothing to say. It's all trash, and I genuinely picked this one up because I giggled at the name. Yeah. Now this last one has me confused. This is, I think, Faku, but it's like really big. I think it's like a collection of art of involving tights. This was like retailed at like £30 and I picked it up for like 10, I think. I had no idea what to expect. I'm not sure this is what I expected. I mean, it is safe to show it. I mean, that's really big and thin. It just seems to be like an art book featuring tights from lots of different artists, which is interesting. That might be kind of interesting to read, I suppose. Right, another Blackwell's. Can I do this without needing to go get my cutty thing? Because I didn't prepare for it. Oh, I can slide them out. So we have got, oh, so there is going to be a bunch of light novels in these hauls because I've started picking them up for my partner. So we have Konosuba 16, which is the second to last light novel before it completes. He has some Konosuba, not huge amount I think so far. I got caught up in a hero summons, but the other world was at peace, volume 4. This is an isekai that I was up to date and then fell behind a bit, and then this appeared on Blackwell's for cheaper than 3 for 2, and I was like, it was fate. It's distinctly average. Would not necessarily recommend. It's very fine. It's very forgettable. If you were to ask me what the plot was, I would struggle. I probably could if you give me like now. Next we have Peach Boy Riverside Volume 7. I don't know what it is about the series, but Black Walls always seems to put these volumes up for like $4.99 or $5.99. So I picked up the entire series put from Volume 1 for $5.99. And I'm kind of wanting to stick with it, even though I've not started reading it, but I like mine at that price. I Think I Turned My Childhood Friend Into a Girl, Volume 1. There's been a lot of controversy around the series regarding the translator changing the intention of the story surrounding the sexuality of the sexuality, gender identity of the main character. So I picked this up before I read about all of that, and also it was discounted. I'm kind of interested to see. I know the original author has spoken out saying it's not the way I intended it, which is a shame. But I think I need to go and check to see if Seven Seas have rectified or are going to rectify. I don't know how they can, considering that, the title itself doesn't seem to match what the original intention was. I don't know. I'll find out. Last volume in this box is Assassin's Creed Dynasty Volume 3. I have not yet read Volume 2, but my partner has, and he really likes it. I love Assassin's Creed, and with like some of the Viz ones wrapping up, I'm glad that this one's still going. It is a very expensive series though. It's usually like $13.99. So when I saw it for like £6 something on Black Walls, I was like, yes, thank God. Dear God, that's Amazon parcel. I do actually know what this one is. And then we've got one more, and then we're done on this haul. So in here we have Inuyasha Volume 1. So this is the Viz Big. It would be neat if I could collect the singles, but number one, they're like horrifically out of print, and also number two, they're all one colour, and that's boring. I've decided, like, as much as I prefer singles over omnibuses, I prefer multicoloured spines over boring one colour. So the Inuyasha Omnis are rainbow coloured, and they've also been restocking like crazy recently. I've seen a whole bunch of people in the US and the UK manage to finally pick up volumes because they just sort of dried up, unfortunately. This is also like one of the quintessential classic old school isekai series before isekai like was as much of a thing as it is now, and I gotta read it for that reason, and that reason alone at least. And yeah, I'm just gonna slightly try and pick up the Omnis at decent prices. Amazon did have this slightly discounted to about £10, which is about just under 3 for 2 price, which is nice because this is a $15.99 series. It did used to be a $13.99 series, but Viz have upped their prices, and reprints get the new price brackets, not whatever price it was when it was printed. It is hefty. I don't know. I didn't realise it was a 3-in-1. I think I just thought there were 2-in-1s because I was imagining like the other series. Is it Ranma and a Half that's by the same author, and they're 2-in-1s? I just assumed that these would also be 2-in-1s. We are on our last parcel, and I do kind of wish I'd brought in my sharp scissors, but I might just rip this. There we go, brute forced it. Okay, so where's the opening? Is this the opening? Oh my gosh, feels so flimsy. No wonder there was so much tape. Oh, is that? Yeah. Yeah. Okay, we have another box. At least this one doesn't look as damaged. Christ alive. Definitely shop at Books Please if you want your volumes to be sturdily packed. Oh, okay. We have a plethora of new volumes in there. And some plastic wraps. Okay, so I'll put it to the side. It's not in the way and it's making so much noise. Okay, we have Watakoi Love is Hard for Attacker Volume 6, which is the final volume in the series. I have only read Volume 1, and then I looked into it and it was like, it's only so many volumes, and I was like, okay, well, I'm gonna wait then. So I don't have too much to say. I know it's a big fan favourite amongst the community, especially Josei lovers, so looking forward to getting into this one. Next we have Worlds End Harem Fantasia Volume 6, plastic wrapped. This is a spin-off of the main series Worlds End Harem. This is basically a very similar plot, except it's a fantasy world with magic. In Species Reviewers, Comic Anthology Darkness Volume 2. So this is a spin-off-ish of the main series, In Species Reviewers. This is like, so the first volume was just like a collective of chapters written by various different manga artists set in the universe of In Species Reviewers. It's a lot more explicit than the main series, like really explicit. Like the main series often will cut off before too much really happens, mostly. This does not. And again, yeah, there were some really weird scenes in the first one. Next we have a light novel, which is Arifureta from Commonplace to World's Strongest Volume 10. This is one of my partner's favourite light novel series at the moment. There are only, I think, 11 volumes out at the moment, and then they release yearly, so he's really close to catching up. All the light novels that I'm getting for him, though, are being kept back for Christmas because I prepare really early when it comes to Christmas. I've already done a chunk of my Christmas shopping. Especially since I buy him a lot of secondhand light novels and they just like appear here and where. Next we have Cutie and the Beast Volume 3. I have been on the hunt for this volume for a decent price for like a year now. There are only 3 volumes out though, I think, so I've managed to find Volume 3. I'm gonna have to wait as long, if not longer, for Volume 4. It is an age gap romance. It's been one of my more preferred ones so far, though the age gap's probably one of the biggest ones so far. Yeah, I've quite enjoyed it though. And next, I think these are all from the same series. Yes, they are. Ascendance of a Bookworm, Part 2, Volumes 1, 2, and 3. I've been quite behind on this series, even though it's one of my favourites, just because it's a really expensive series to pick up. It's J Novel Club, and they're generally just a more expensive publisher, unfortunately. Though because of the 10% off on Books Please, it meant that I could pick them up for less than about £7.50 each, which I'm happy to pay for this series. Very, very happy. My partner's also a big fan, so he's very excited too. We're both going to fight to read these first. So that just about wraps up this whole video. I really hope you enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed my commentary and getting annoyed at parcels, which I swear is half of these unboxings. It's just me getting mad and not being able to open parcels. I have so many new things to read. It's really, really painful because I can't decide what. I'm also halfway through a volume, so I need to finish that volume before I can read something else. But before I can do that, I'm going to immediately film the secondhand haul. I do quite like splitting out secondhand stuff into its own haul because I think a lot of people are often put off by secondhand manga or secondhand books in general, and so I like to accumulate them in one go to sort of here's what it's all like sort of deal. Yes, lots of nice new manga, lots of wonderful deals and prices, some strange things that I wasn't expecting. I suppose that can go up on the top of the shelves with all my really big volumes. If you haven't already, don't forget to give this video a like, comment, and subscribe. Especially let me know what you thought. Any of these are series that you are currently wanting to read or have read, that sort of thing. Also check out my social media and affiliate links down below. There's that Blackwell's one. You saw how much Blackwell stuff I got and how much wonderful deals I got from Blackwell's. I don't have an affiliate link for Books Please, but go check those out. Go check them out as well for some of their wonderful deals. Hopefully by the time this video goes out, they still have the 10% for 2 books or more off deal, discount, which is great. I mean, yeah. Bunch of volumes that I wasn't thinking I'd pick up for ages. I managed to. I'm so happy. But I will wrap up there. I have no idea how long this video will be. Hopefully not as long as if I did all of it in one go. But I'm going to go and record the second-hand one and then lie down and drink a lot of water. Thank you for joining me. Have a great day. Bye!